Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. And we are seeing the new crypto candles form. You're seeing Bitcoin showing a red dot on the daily chart. We do not like to see that after yesterday's close. So again, our stop loss here on Bitcoin is still going to be right there at 90,000. As long as we can maintain 90,000, the trend is still in a consolidation pattern. So we've been going down, up, down, up, down. Okay, that is a consolidation pattern. We are going sideways. There's no crazy moves to the upside, and there's no crazy moves to the downside that have happened yet. But the red dot is something to pay attention to. Again, if you're in Bitcoin or you're trading Bitcoin, we're watching that 90K level like an absolute hawk here. We got Ethereum. Let's check the close on Ethereum. Also, not the close we wanted yesterday. We were hoping for a green candle, but it is red. So as long as we're still in this range, though, right? As long as we're still in the golden zone down here, guys, we're in a great place to be accumulating. Okay, the stop loss, the true stop loss here on ETH is going to be 2,100. Okay, I'll start to worry if we break down below that low that we got from last Sunday. We wicked all the way down, okay, and sucked it right back up. So that means the buyers are very, very, very strong here, okay, and we're still literally just sitting in this zone. So it's only the matter of time before we make our move. I personally think the next move is going to be up on altcoins, especially like Ethereum. We still have a green dot on Ethereum, so we're still bullish. Just expect us to continue to go sideways here. Not a lot of action. I mean, we're literally just hanging out between $2,500 and $2,700 right now. What I'd like to see on Ethereum is a big fat green candle breaking out over our 9 EMA. That is that orange line there. Okay, the orange line is the 9-day moving average. If we can get back up over that, that's when the party's going to start. But again, we got the green dot there last Thursday, and we've just been hanging out again between 27 and 2,500. So not a lot has changed. I think Ethereum closed down like 2% yesterday. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Again, we're still in a very, very good place to be accumulating the asset. Again, we want to buy down inside the golden zone, either here or right here. Okay, we never want to be buying up here in the red zone. So right now, again, we're just accumulating. We're just buying and holding until we reverse and go back up here. That could be a month from now. That could be 2 months from now. That could be 3 months from now. Literally this move right here in November. You guys saw this when we were back here in the golden zone, printing these green dots. Okay, this was the time to be buying Ethereum. Okay, it's time to buy when we're down inside of this zone on our trading indicator. Okay, this move right here from 2,300 up to 4,000, that was 100% move. It happened in 30 days. Okay, it took 30 days to go from here to here. So this could literally be in March. Okay, in March we could be sitting back up here at 4,000. So again, I think the price is at an extreme discount right now. Again, when you look at these golden zones, okay, this is the Fibonacci tool. This is part of our trading indicator. Okay, let's come back over here to the cheat sheet again. If we're down in the bottom zone here, okay, in the bottom of the golden zone here, we're literally in despair. Okay, we've had this massive capitulation dip. This has been a 30, 40, 50% drop on Ethereum. People were buying Ethereum up here at 4,000. It's now sitting at 2,600. So now that the fact that we're down here in this golden zone down here indicates we're down here inside of despair. So we don't want to be selling down here in despair on our assets, right? This is not the time to be selling. This is the time to be raising cash or simply just holding on to your asset. Okay, I'm still long on crypto. I believe altcoin season hasn't even started. Okay, I think this was just the beginning of it here. And now we're down inside of this zone. So we want to be buying in these two zones, guys, on the daily chart. Okay, the daily chart is the most important chart when it comes to the fib. If we're sitting in this golden zone right here, that means we're buying near the mean, right? The middle is the average. The mean is the average. So I started buying my crypto right here. Well, we were buying back here, but we started buying again right here at, I believe it was like at the end of December. I'm sorry, yeah, the end of December. So yeah, people are down on their positions. I'm down like 20, 25% on my portfolio right now, but we're down here. Why would we sell down in this area? Okay, when everybody else is panicking, everybody else is giving up on the play. It's only the matter of time before we reverse and go back up. Again, we're not selling until we come back up here in the red zone. This is the price we want to be selling at. And like I said, the last time we were all the way down here in the golden zone was back here from August to, what was that? November, okay? just consolidating, going sideways. This was a great time to be buying, okay, up here. Everyone's always like, oh, I wish I was buying during this time, okay, back in August and November up here. Okay, and then when the price gets up here, that's when, you know, retail is piling in. Everybody's super excited. Nobody's, you know, you guys can feel the despair in the market now. Okay, it's been an ugly month, right? This dip was no fun to sit through. Okay, that was a 20-30% dip. It was a lot bigger than that if you count all the way to the bottom there. So, guys, just be patient, okay? I post these signals. It doesn't mean it's going to 10x tomorrow, okay? When you get the green dot, it doesn't mean it's going to go all the way up the next day or the day after that, okay? These are 1 to 6 month trades, okay? You have to be willing to hold for 1 to 6 months if you guys want to use our strategy. What's going on, Yo Reeds? What's going on, Dustin, over in the chat? If you guys are new to the channel, we are swing traders here. We are not day traders. So again, our positions, like I just said, we are 1 to 6 months out on the positions we take, on the trades we take. We are literally just buying down here when it is cheap in the golden zone here. This is a Fibonacci tool. Okay, we'll talk about that here today. We're taking chart requests over here from the Discord, and we are selling up here inside of the red zone. It's literally that simple. We want to sell in the red, and we want to buy inside of the gold. Okay, great time to be buying here, great time to be buying here. And I can't tell you how much of a discount we're sitting at right now, guys. Whenever we come back up here, you're going to be really happy you guys didn't sell and you guys were buying down in this area. Okay, again, I can't predict the future. It's not going to get up here until the smart money decides it's time to go, right? For now, we're just literally going sideways. They're chopping it around. They're manipulating the market. Okay, but I do not think this was the top here in December. I am anti-top there in December. I do believe we are going to get another move back to the upside, and I believe Ethereum is going to break 4,000. It might not be in a month. It might not be next week. It might not be in 2 weeks, but eventually we're going to come back up to that zone, and we're going to get an opportunity, okay, to take some profits. So, again, just accumulating, just holding. I know it sucks sitting through these dips, guys, but this is the market, okay? These markets are controlled by the smart money. Us little retail guys, right? We're just little fish in this game. So, again, it's not time to be selling down here, guys. It's not time to be giving up. It's just time to hold, or it's time to be buying more, in my opinion, okay? And that's just the opinion of the chart, okay? Every time Ethereum's been down here in the golden zone, it has been a time to be buying, okay? Back here in 2022 at 1,000, it was time to buy. Right here in 2024, it was time to buy. We're literally sitting right back in that zone. So when Ethereum pumps, all the other coins are going to follow. Okay, everything else is going to follow it. Again, we're just looking at the chart, determining where we want to be buying. We will either want to be buying in this zone or in this zone. Okay, that's the strategy here on this channel. We trade a monthly and a daily chart. We enter and exit positions using the trading indicator. Green means buy, red means sell. So again, back to the zones here. We want to be buying these green dots in these gold zones here on the indicator. And if you guys do not have the updated version of the trading indicator, I simply just switched up some colors on the indicator. If you guys have the indicator and you don't have the new version, just shoot me an email. My email is right here in the trading indicator tab at overkill@overkillinvesting.club. I will shoot you over the new version with these golden zones. All I did was switch up some of the colors. This used to be red, but now I turned it to gold because these are the two zones we want to be accumulating our assets in. Okay, so again, Ethereum looks like a great place to be accumulating. Let's check the Bitcoin dominance chart. So if you guys have been around, Bitcoin dominance, when that starts to fall is when altcoin season starts. So you can see the dominance chart on Bitcoin here. Okay, when this goes down, altcoins go up, and you guys can see this is starting to break here. Okay, you guys can see that is starting to break. So what this indicates is that money is flowing out of Bitcoin and into alts. Okay, it's going to flow out of Bitcoin and into alts. So right here in November, Bitcoin dominance dropped all the way down to 54%. This is when altcoins were going nuts. Okay, at the start of November 23rd, like look at things like XLM. Okay, November 23rd, right? Look what it was doing. Just absolutely ripping. Okay, and I'm liking this dominance chart right here. I haven't checked this in a while. This is something we need to start reviewing on these streams. But we're literally, again, if we're looking at the red zone, okay, that is the time to be selling. That is the time to be taking profits because a sell-off is coming, right? And you can see the dominance chart is literally sitting right up there at the top. It's got a red dot and it is pointing down. So this is starting to crack here. Okay, if we can get down below like 60% here, I think alts are going to rip. And you guys are looking at Ethereum's chart here. I mean, we just pulled Ethereum up, okay, and it's just very, very, very oversold right now. Very oversold. Okay, I think this is a great time to be accumulating Ethereum and the majority of altcoins. What's going on, Doretto? What's going on, Carlos? What's going on, DigiParrot? All my brothers and sisters over there inside of the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope everyone's doing well today. We will get to your guys' chart requests here in just a second. Let me go ahead and just finish these rules. So rule number 4 is, guys, we want to be buying assets that have a green dot on the monthly chart. So the monthly chart is important because it tells us what the macro direction is. If you guys take a look at Bitcoin here, okay, these green dots have called the bottom of Bitcoin here since 2015. Back in 2015, they called it right there at like $300. They called it right here in 2019 at about $4,000, and again right here in 2023 at around 20,000. Okay, and then you had a green dot right here in 2023 as well at 27, and the most recent one came right there at about 64. So we want the green dot on the monthly because that tells us that the trend is up. If the dot is red, we are trending down. And as traders, we want to trade with the trend. And therefore, with our strategy, we use the green dots on the monthly to determine what direction we are heading. Okay, if it's green, we're heading up. If it's red, right, we're having a pullback. We're pulling back. Okay, you can see right here in 2021, that red dot came in December, and boom, it flushed for about a year and a half. So first and foremost, we need to make sure that that green dot is on the chart before we take our entries. And after we get the green dot is when we zoom into the daily chart. And then the daily chart is where we are looking for these pullbacks. And what we want to do is we want to enter the day of the green dot on our assets. Again, in the golden zone on the daily chart. So we have 2 golden zones, one right here and one right here, right? You got a green dot on Bitcoin, but I don't want to buy Bitcoin up here in the red zone. Right? I want to buy Bitcoin down here in the golden zone. Okay, right here in September of 2024, great place to be buying at 55. Great place to be buying at 50. Great place to be buying right here in July. Okay, great place to be buying right here at 60. We need to buy it in or around the golden zone, off these green dots. So that's the strategy in a nutshell. And then obviously we're looking to sell on the red dots up here in the red zone. This is where we want to be taking profits. You could see Bitcoin gave you one right there on January 23rd at like 108,000. Okay, and then it has sold off here to 95. We really, really want to see Bitcoin hold on to 90K here. Okay, but that Bitcoin dominance chart, guys, that's very, very interesting. Okay, very, very interesting looking chart there. If the dominance in Bitcoin starts to drop, that's actually really good for alts. You'll see alts like Ethereum, okay, all the big altcoins start to run when money starts to flow out of Bitcoin. But I think Bitcoin's move has already happened, right? I do not want to be trading Bitcoin up here inside the red zone. I think there's going to be some massive, massive opportunities in altcoins. I think there's a massive amount of opportunities right now as we speak. ADA had a really good move yesterday. You guys saw that. That was up like 10%. Nice move. It's breaking out over that 9 EMA we were talking about, that orange line. Nice breakout there. And we'll see if that move can continue. But that one's got some meat on the bone. This is Cardano. Okay, target would be back up there at the top of the red zone at around 120. Between 110 and 120 on that, it's sitting at about 78. So that dot was called out right around the same price that we're sitting at, around 72, 73. So Cardano's not looking bad. So that's the strategy, guys. Again, it all depends on where we are at in regards to the cheat sheet and the indicator. Okay, the indicator helps us line up which zone we are in. If we're in despair, right? If you're looking at this chart, you can say the best 2 places to be buying are down here, okay, and right here. Okay, right here next to the mean. So the mean, that dotted line you see on the chart, that's the middle golden zone. Okay, that is the average. Okay, the average price. We don't want to buy things way off of the average. Okay, up here in the red zone, that far off of the average, because we're getting it at a premium. Okay, when we're up here, we're in the red zone. Okay, that's where we want to be selling. When we're in the middle, we're at the mean. If we're down at the bottom, like you saw on Ethereum, okay, and some of these other altcoins, okay, massive discount prices, we're in despair. Okay, people have just been rugged. Okay, but this is no time to be selling. This is the time to hold and just wait till we return to the mean and then continue. Okay, this cycle is an ongoing process in these markets. It goes up, it goes down, it repeats. It goes up, It goes down, it repeats. Okay, it happens over and over and over again. Everyone just thinks we move straight up or down, but they move in cycles. Okay, and the goal is to get in, right, at a fair price or at a discounted price. The fair price is right here in the middle. The discounted price is down here. Okay, those are the two best zones to be buying in if you guys are trading with the Fibonacci. If you guys are new, I do have a trading course that goes over everything we just talked about over here. There's about 6 or 7 videos you guys can come watch. This is a great video on the Fibonacci tool. This is not my video, but this guy explains the Fibonacci very, very well. I also got a video that I just dropped last week, 6 rules to become a better trader. It pretty much goes into all those in depth. But that is the strategy here, guys. That is what we are doing. And again, we're 1 to 6 months out on our trades. We're not day traders. We don't care if something goes down 5% one day because, again, we're buying for the prices up here. We're not buying for the prices tomorrow or the next day or the day after that. We're buying for the prices up here. Okay, Ethereum consolidated in this range from September to November. Okay, that's 2 months we sat in this zone. Okay, meaning you had to hold for 2-3 months. But was it worth it? Hell yes, it was worth it because it ripped 100%. Meaning you doubled your money on your investment if you were buying down here in this zone. Again, you were adding here, you were adding here, you were adding here, you were adding here. What everyone should be thinking about right now is how do I make more money, right? How do I make more money? How do I raise more capital? Do I need to go drive Uber, work overtime, find another job, right? As long as we're in this zone, this is when we want to be loading up on our assets. We want to be loading up during this time, okay? Don't want to be buying up here or right here necessarily, okay? We want to, if you get the opportunity to buy these assets down here, guys, it's a freaking gift, okay? And it doesn't happen very often. This doesn't happen often. You can see the last time beside 2024 on Ethereum, we were down in this zone. Well, I guess you got a little spot right there at around 1,500. You got a green dot right there back in October. That was in 2023, though. That was 2 years ago. And then back here in 2022, right? So it rarely happens. You rarely get the opportunity to buy in these zones, guys. So again, Ethereum over 2,100, I think is extremely, extremely bullish still. That's just the bottom of that wick we wicked down to on that Sunday where we had that liquidation dip, right? That capitulation, right? Smart money, these guys trying to flush the retail out. Remember, these guys are buying when the people are selling down here. This is when the majority of retail is like, okay, I'm giving up. I'm going to go try something else. I'm going to go do real estate or go do something else, right? That's when they give up because, again, they just had to sit through their account going down 20, 30, 40%. Right? And if they could just hold the line a little longer, it eventually is going to bounce back because this is where the smart money wants to be buying assets, right? When retail is panic selling, the smart money is buying. And when retail is buying, everyone's excited, right? New paradigm. Oh my God, we're going to the moon. Okay, this is when retail is selling. I'm sorry, when smart money is selling. Okay, when everybody's excited just like they were back here in December. Okay, at the beginning of December right there. This is when the smart money is starting to sell. Okay, sell, 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 sell. Smart money sells, smart money buys. Okay, smart money is loading up right now, folks. They are loading up down here inside the golden zone. We just dropped 40, 50%. Go read any book on investing. They tell you when markets drop 40 to 50%, it is a massive, massive opportunity. That is when you want to be buying, when that despair is in. And I believe despair is in here. I can feel it on Twitter. I see everyone saying the bull run's over. It's not going to happen. Altcoin season isn't coming. Blah, blah, blah. I love the rhetoric. Okay, I'm eating it up. Okay, and we're literally just range bound right now. So going sideways. I know we want to get the green dot and we want it to go up here the next day, but it's just not realistic, guys. These moves take time. That's why I try to tell you guys 1 to 6 months. Okay, if you've been buying with me since December, right? December, the end of December. Okay, you've been holding for about a month and a half. It's been a month and a half. Okay, we got another 4 or 5 months on our hands before, we could tell if we're right or wrong. Because again, if our vision's 1 to 6 months out, if that's our plan, right, we can't worry when we dip down here. We just got to be looking to buy more, accumulate more, or hold at these prices. So let's take some chart requests here. If we got some time, I'll take some from the chat as well. We did a video yesterday and covered names like XRP, Link, Pepe, PayPal, Ondo, AVAX, and Uber. That video is over here in the Discord. Again, we are live Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time here on YouTube. I was thinking about going live on TikTok today, but I'm so worried that they're going to ban me. I just don't want to do anything. I got PTSD. If you guys are in the Discord, you know they banned me on Sunday, calling me a fraud and a scam or something like that. And I got a little PTSD from it because I've worked very hard to build this channel up, and TikTok has been a big big thing for me. So I might start going live on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. I'm deciding which one I want to do, but that's going to be like the mobile version. But let's take a look here at the first chart request from Mini here, HNT. This is one I was buying back in December, but I got stopped out on HNT when I heard that they were being investigated. They're under some type of, I don't know, lawsuit now for doing something with meme coins. I don't know. But the trade on this is right down here at 290. You want to set your stop loss at 290. I don't like that the stochastic RSI is getting up there close to that white dotted line. That is normally a place where I like to be taking profits, but 290 is going to be your stop loss on this. If you want to move it up a little bit, move it up to like 340 on that stop loss. Okay, but again, they're under investigation, so I just never like to play those plays. If they beat the lawsuit, obviously that'll probably send it ripping, but that's got a lot of room. Okay, all the way back up to $9 at the top of the zone is literally like 150 to 160% move. Okay, 150%. Okay, if that goes back to the red line where we were at up here in December before the sell-off. Okay, again, selling up here, buying down in this area. Okay, helium, again, they're under investigation. What I do is use a stop loss at about 340. Anna says CSV has a golden dot. Does it really? Oh, it's right down there. It came back there in December. But yeah, guys, if you guys are using the indicator, if you see the golden dot on your screen, that is literally the most bullish indication that you can get from the indicator. And I actually have alerts that call those out. Okay, there's a couple different kinds of alerts. If you guys take that trading course over in my Discord, you guys will know the difference. But that golden dot, if you ever see that on your indicator, that is the most bullish indication that you can get from the indicator down here. And you can see that came back in December at like 43 bucks, and it ripped all the way up to about 60. So that was a nice about 60% trade there. And now we're just kind of chopping around. So if you were playing this, it looks like they have earnings on tomorrow. Actually, they have earnings. So I'd use a stop loss at 52. I never like to hold into earnings. Every time I do, I feel like I regret it. But $52 is your stop loss on CSV if you're trading that. And again, these golden dots are called out over here inside the Discord. We did get the BTC red dot here, but BTC is still fine above, what is that, 90,000. We actually want to see Bitcoin start to drop because money will flow out of this into alts. That's actually what we want. Okay, and 90,000 is going to be a big level for Bitcoin there, but you guys are seeing that called out here today. So again, 90,000 is that big level for Bitcoin right there. What else do we got here? CSV, we got ADA Cardano. We talked about this a little bit. This one was on the watch list from last week. That one had a really nice move. I think that was up like 10% yesterday. So that one's trying to break out. I moved my stop loss up on this now to about 70 bucks, or I'm sorry, 70 cents, or put it at 69 cents right there. Again, looks like it still wants to run. So ADA's looking probably the best out of every altcoin I've seen. Comp actually had a really nice move yesterday too. But 69 cents, this thing could lead the market up. Okay, the dot is still green here on the monthly chart, so I would just be holding this one, and I would use a stop loss at 69 cents. Again, we're in that middle golden zone there, a place where we want to be accumulating. This one's going to try to reverse here. My target on this would be up there at 120. Just set that stop loss right there at 69 cents on Cardano. That one's still looking good. Okay, the dot is still green here. You just want to make sure it holds 69 cents. Oh, we got SLB from TJ. That one's looking good too. You got the green dot yesterday, had a nice move today. I would put a stop loss at this one right there at 40 bucks. Call it 39.90. But that one's got some room. You can see the stochastic RSI, that light blue line. That thing's pointing up. You got the green dot. This thing looks like it wants to go. And it's got a lot of meat on that bone all the way up there to, what is that, 54? Let's check the monthly real quick. Monthly's green too. Nice call out here, buddy. Good call out here on SLB for a stock trade. I'm going to post that one over in Overkill Alerts. Guys, these are my hand-picked trades if you guys are new in the Overkill Alerts section here from the Discord. So if you guys see me post charts, I just think these are good looking setups. We had a few called out today. You had Lockheed Martin, Diamondback Energy. That one's looking good. That had the green dot there today as well. I think energy companies are going to do really well under Trump's administration, especially American energy companies. And then Movement here. This is a crypto. Super low market cap, but that one had the green dot as well. I like this one. This is a monthly signal there. So you get the monthly signal. Those are the most bullish. You can see the last one came back here. What was that? In If I'm looking at the monthly, you can see we got the golden dot on this name. I don't know what this name does. Feel free to drop it in the chat if you're live. But that came at 15 bucks. It went all the way to 62. So that was a beautiful, beautiful move there on SLB. This looks good for a stock, guys. $39 is going to be your stop loss on the trade if you're taking the entry here. I like that one. And it looks like they crushed their earnings too. So that's always a good thing when they're making money beating expectations. But target on this would be up here at like 55. What else we got? BMRN. BMRN. Pharmaceutical here. This one not so hot. Okay, it's very oversold here. These pharmaceutical companies always worry me. I never really trade these pharmaceuticals, but if you're playing it, use a stop loss at 59.90. Got a red dot today, so I don't like that. You just want to make sure that one maintains on that 59.90 level. I like the SLB one way more. APA. We covered this one yesterday, I believe it was. APA Corporation, and yeah, it's looking good. I don't know who called this out yesterday, but that one's got a green dot on the monthly, and it's trying to reverse here off at 22. I'd put a stop loss on this one at like 21.80, but that one's got a lot of room to go as well, back up there to 36. I'd be a buyer of this name here, and just make sure that green dot maintains there on the indicator. We got NOV. NOV. Okay, this one's popping off too. I'd put a stop loss on this one right there at 15. 15 on the stop loss. Doesn't have the green dot yet, but it looks like it wants to print here very, very soon. And I'm not sure what this company does either, but that had a big, big move there to the upside. I'd put a stop loss at 15 if you're playing it, and I would look to sell on the next red dot. If that thing can go back up to 21, that would be a really, really nice move. DigiPirate says it's an oil rig supplier. That's really good to hear, dude. I like that. Okay, I'm actually going to add this one to the green list here. I'll show you guys how to put an alert on the indicator here. So if you don't need to take this code, but I'm going to do it just because this is what calls it out over in the Discord. So if you want to set an alert on your indicator, you just right click, hit add alert, go once per bar. So I set 2 for the buy alerts. I go big green circle, and I go small green dot. So the first one I set is going to be the big green circle. So I will say showing a big, and you don't have to put this code in here. You can literally put whatever you want. So for a big green circle, you could say big green circle and then create it. Okay, and then I just do this. I put this code in there because that's what calls it out over here in the alerts for us. So I like to call out all the alerts for the names that I follow. I follow about 200 names. And I'm going to go ahead and hit create. I do once per bar. I set the expiration to open-ended. I believe you have to have a premium account to set those alerts to open-ended. But if you don't have an open-ended alert, you just have to go out to the latest date and click that. I just like the open-ended because I don't have to set it ever again. Like I just set it once and it's done. So I'm going to set that, and then I'll set another one for the small one. Okay, small green dot, that's the other one. You can also set one for a golden dot. But keep in mind that TradingView only allows you to set a certain amount of alerts. So it just depends on your plan on how many you can get. So I'm setting 2 alerts. So those will now be called out. And I'm going to add this one to our watch list as well. I really like the oil companies and the energy companies. I think all those are going to do very well under President Trump, just because he's pretty much, you know, pro-American energy. He wants to be completely reliant on our own energy. He doesn't want to buy energy from other countries anymore. He doesn't want to buy oil from other countries. So American energy companies, I believe, are going to do very well over the next 4 years. And this one looks like it's just now breaking out. So this is really good call out here from who was that again? TJ over there in the Discord. Yeah, TJ, nice job, dude. Thank you for calling that out. That is now on the watch list. So all those alerts will be called out here from now on. We got Blackstone. This is Blackstone Minerals. That one's looking decent. Your entry should have been right here around 1470. So I would put a stop loss at the bottom of this green candle right there at about 14, call it 1450 on the stop loss. That one's got a green dot on the monthly chart as well. So just use a stop loss at around 1450 on this one. I'd be a holder, and my target would be up there at around 1670. What else we got? Yeah, all my social media accounts are over here in the Discord. I'm on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. So make sure you guys understand that I will never, ever, ever, that's in the server rules, I will never add you guys as a friend or send you a DM asking for money or cryptocurrency. So there's a lot of people trying to impersonate me, right, and scam people. So just make sure you guys understand that I will never add you as a friend on any social media account. I'll add you on Discord if you add me, but I will never add you first. Okay. And I will never DM you asking for money or cryptocurrency. All my real social media accounts are right here. Anybody messaging you outside of these social media accounts, okay, they're scammers. Okay. I got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter all over there in the Discord. So the Discord's the place to be. Nightbot posted that link right there, overkillinvestingclub.com. If you guys want to join, it's free to join. We do have a paid version that you guys can learn more about under the Become a Member tab right here. It's about $4 a month to become a member if you guys pay for the year in full. So just beware of scammers, guys. I'm seeing a lot of that go around right now. What else we got? Chart requests. We got CVI. Got another energy company here. I like it. CVI is looking good too. Nice bounce here today. What do we got? $18 is the stop loss. You got the green dot on this one today. Let's check the monthly. The monthly is green also. So this one looks like it's trying to reverse here. This is another really good call out from TJ. Shout out to our boy TJ over there in the Discord, calling out some bangers here. I really like CVI here. Good energy play, it looks like. $18 is going to be the stop loss. You got a target on that one all the way to the top at 37.38. But again, these energy companies are going to do very, very, very well. Okay, very, very well here in this over the next 4 years, right? As Trump is pro-energy, pro-American energy. Okay, we love to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and set up an alert on this one as well. I'm going to set one for the big green circle, and then I'm going to set one for the small green dot. And bada bing, bada boom. So those will now be called out inside of our Discord. I like this one here. Looks really good. Thank you for the call out. Let me add that one to the watch list as well. So the monthly and the daily alerts will now be called out on that one. This thing's been absolutely beaten down again. You should have been selling up here at 38. Boom. Got tanked all the way down to the bottom. Now we're getting ready to do the ripski again here. I like this one over 18 bucks. FIRO. Hopefully you're talking about the crypto here. This one's looking decent here, above $1. I'd use $1 as a stop loss on that one. Okay, looks like a pretty low market cap coin. Target on that would be around 250 for a trade. But I like it down here inside the golden zone. Right down here is the time to be accumulating. Accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. Buy, buy, buy down in this area. Buying the dot, buying the dot, buying the dot. Buying, loading up, loading up, loading up. Selling the ripski. Okay, you want to sell the ripski. You're always happy when you were buying down here rather than up here. Okay, when price gets up here, you're going to be like, oh God, I wish I was buying down there. Okay, that's always the case. So as long as this one holds on to $1, I like it. Okay, it's got a green dot there as well. And I just put the stop at $1. We got TTD, Trade Desk from, who's this from? Leon. What's up, my brother? Okay, this one's got earnings, looks like tomorrow. So I'm not a big fan of holding into earnings. But if you're in this position, I'd set a stop loss right there at 110. You're going to want to make sure that one holds 110. Ooh, it's got a red monthly. So you want to be careful on this. I would absolutely set that stop loss at 110. Personally, I'd get some, I wouldn't be holding into earnings here. I don't like it. Okay, if earnings goes the other way on you, this thing could dump really hard. So I'd maybe take some off tomorrow. Before earnings. It looks like they report after the bell. So if this thing's up in the morning, I would sell some, 25%, maybe 50% of your position. Okay, back to 140 is only like literally like a 15% move. Okay, you don't want to sit through a dump if they miss their earnings. It looks like they beat their earnings last time, so they could beat again. But just the risk to reward isn't really there for me. I'd rather buy stuff down here or down in this zone rather than up here, kind of like in the middle, right? We're just 50-50 coin flip here on direction, especially with earnings. So 110 is your stop loss there. And that's what we're watching there. NBIS. Okay, this one's breaking out here as well. So this one looks good over, I'd put the stop right there at 33 bucks. And let that puppy ride. They got earnings coming up, looks like next week. So target on that's up there at 87. I'm going to guess the dot is green as well here on the monthly on NBIS. I don't know what this company is either. If someone wants to share in the chat what this company does, NBIS. This one looks pretty good over 33. If we can break out over 42 there, where we topped out, right, that was resistance. If we can break out over that level, we should go right to 60 or 70 bucks on NBIS. SHW, this is Schwab, Charles Schwab. Okay, that's up there at the top. So I like to take profits in the red zone, guys. I want to be buying Schwab down here. Right back in January, you got the green dot at 72. It did the ripski all the way up there to, what was that, 83, 84. Okay, beautiful trade there. Now it's time to take some profits. Okay, I would definitely be setting a stop loss at 80 bucks if you're in it. If you want to try to ride that thing out, just make sure you use a stop at 79. If 79 breaks, it's going to come back down in here probably to the golden zone. Give us another opportunity, but that's in profit taking territory, right? If you were buying this green dot right here and this green dot right here, you were buying right here in this zone at around 72. That's a 13-14% trade for a stock. That is really good, guys. That's a really good return for a stock. I know a lot of people are looking for the 10, 20, 30 X's, but again, with those kind of moves, right, comes tremendous risk. Okay, if you guys swing for the home run every single time, you're going to strike out more times than not, right? Trading quality companies is good, right? And if you can make 13, 14, 15%, that's not a bad thing. Most people are happy with 5% a year on their portfolios. Okay, you made 13% in about 2 weeks. So that was a nice trade, but it's time to take some profits on Schwab there. WKHS, I believe that's Workhorse. This was an electric car maker. Oh my God. Ugly, dude. I remember when this thing was at, like, up here. Literally sitting at 49 cents. I don't really mess around with penny stocks. Okay, I just, there's nothing I can tell you. I mean, that thing just got freaking annihilated, dude. There's some better things to trade. We got FET from Anna. Matt says OMNI got a gold dot on February 6th. We'll check that out here in just a second. FET, this one needs to hold on to that 60-cent level. What's the monthly? The monthly's red and pointing down. So this one could definitely come back down here to like 20 cents. That's not out of the cards. But I got a tight stop on that at 61 cents. If you're playing, right, we're right there on the green line of the fib, but we need to hold that 61 cent level there. 61 cents is a big level. Definitely use your stop loss there if you're in the trade. And that thing really needs to hold 61. So watch FET. Watch that level on FET. Polygon, skipped it yesterday. Thanks. My bad. Not bad, brother. Okay, we're limiting requests in the Discord to 3 per day. So, again, we're live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday. So if I missed your request, just drop it again, and I'll cover it the next day. Polygon really needs to hold 28 cents. I like it down here at the bottom of the fib. Okay, this thing's at very, very oversold levels. Okay, right down here, back in November where we bounced last time, we're literally sitting right on the same level. So I'd put a stop on this one at 28 cents, and I'd let it ride. Okay, you should have been entering right here on Thursday. You're sitting right in the same range. You just want this one to hold on to that 28-cent level there on Polygon. We got AAP, Advanced Auto Parts. What's this one doing? Monthly chart. That one's green on the monthly and red on the daily, though. So I'd be watch that level right there at 43 on AAP there. We got Uniswap. I believe Uni's in the watch list there at 937. That one's trying to bounce off the top of the golden zone there, so we got a stop loss on that one. Put it at, call it 850 on the stop loss if you're playing Uniswap here. Monthly is giving you a red dot, so it absolutely needs to hold that low. Okay, that needs to hold on to 850 there. Make sure that level holds. If that breaks, I would sell it. Look to buy it down there at about $6. XTZ. XTZ, I'm actually in this position right now. I don't like this price action at all at the moment. So I got a stop loss on this one at 80 cents. I think I bought it at like 82. So again, very, very oversold. It's red on the monthly this month. So we absolutely need to hold these levels. I got a stop loss on that one at 80 cents on XTZ. I was hoping for a breakout here, but we're just kind of, again, chopping around. We're going sideways. The market is deciding what it wants to do. I would put that stop right there at 80 cents on XTZ. We got DOGE. DOGE also trying to bounce here off the bottom of the golden zone. Okay, stop loss on that's going to be right there at 23 cents. 23 cents is your stop loss on DOGE. We need to pump tomorrow. Guys, if we don't pump, we are going lower. If we do not get some volume, if we do not get some upward price action, if Trump doesn't tweet or something doesn't happen tomorrow, we could see these levels break and we could be in for some more pain here. So just expect that, right? Use your stop loss levels. If 23 cents breaks on Doge, we could see 15, even 10 cents on this. So watch 23 cents on Doge. Okay, that's a big level. Okay, we had the green dot. We're literally just building a base right now. We're going sideways, right? Building a base, building a base. If we can't break out and break up over the 9 there, get back up above like 27 cents, we're going to go lower. Okay, we're absolutely going to go lower. We just need to make sure that we hold on to 23 cents there on Doge. Absolutely needs to hold. I'll take a few from the chat over here. We got H bar from Chris. H bar, same thing as Doge. I mean, all these charts look exactly the same. I got a stop loss on this at 20 cents. Okay, the dot is still green. So, like I said, if we can't pump tomorrow or Wednesday, crypto markets are going to be in for some more pain, guys. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if we literally, right now, there's just no buyers. For some reason, there's absolutely no buyers at these levels. Look at the volume. It's just, it's non-existent right now. So even at these prices, okay, we're struggling to find a bid here. So these prices, like I say, if we don't pump tomorrow, things are going to be interesting. Okay, but I got a stop loss at 20 cents on H bar there. Use that stop. I'm not able to see the alert channel. So if you can't see the alert channel, it's most likely because you're not a member yet. If you want to sign up and get the alert channel, just come here to become a member. You get the trade list, the weekly watch list, advanced analysis. You get access to all my trades. You can request charts for these videos. You get 24/7 chat. And trade support, we have about 1,000. I think we're at 1,300 members now or something like that. So we got chat over here, Spartan chat, stock chat, crypto chat. We got chat going on all day. So you got unlimited trade support over there. But that right there is the become a member tab. That will get you access to all the tools over there. I think it's about $4 a month if you pay for the year in full. What else we got? DigiPirate for Hood. Hood got a red dot today, and they got earnings coming out tomorrow. So I'm selling Hood up here, guys. Again, they could beat their earnings and skyrocket, but I'm not going to take that risk. I'm not going to take that coin flip, right? That's a 50-50 coin flip. If you want that, go to the casino. I'd use a stop loss at 52, but I'd be taking profits on Robinhood up here. I'd absolutely be taking some off the table. It looks like they haven't done very good on their earnings in the past. So 53 is a very, very important level. 52 is a very important level. But again, with earnings tomorrow, I'm taking profits. I'm taking some off, especially on the red dot. We want to sell the red dots up in the red zone. That's where we want to sell. Again, our goal is to never time the exact top. We never want to wait till the exact top. We want to get out before, right, that happens. We want to get out before that, and we want to sell. We want to sell before the top, right? Our goal is to never time the exact bottom or time the exact top. It's just to get out, get in around and get out around the top. You can see you want to sell into the grade before the very top. As a trader, you never want to guess the top. And right now, Robinhood is extremely overbought, extremely overbought. And I'm not saying they can't move really big off their earnings, but if you really want to take that chance of, right, they could go up really big or they could go down really big. You could see Robinhood back down here at 32, 36 bucks if they miss their earnings, right? It all just depends on what the smart money's doing. But right now, it's just too overbought for me to want to take action on that. I would definitely take some profits on that, did you? What else we got? What else we got? We covered Doge, AIOZ. Another crypto here. This one's trying to reverse as well. So that one's literally right down there at the bottom of the golden zone. Okay, last time that happened on this name was like way back here in 2023 when you got the opportunity to buy it down here. I would use a stop loss on this at 40 cents or call it 39 cents here. Okay, tomorrow, Wednesday's a big day, guys. If we can't put in a green day tomorrow, okay, these charts could be in for a little bit more pain. Okay, 38 cents is your stop loss. Call it 39 cents on AOZ. But again, we got to be bullish as long as the last dot is green. If these levels that I'm calling out today break, like if this breaks tomorrow, okay, 38 cents, if that breaks, you're going to see a red dot on the daily, and you're going to see an even bigger sell-off on this name. So absolutely put your stop loss at 38 bucks on AIOZ. Ethereum, we talked about this quite a bit here at the beginning. I'm personally holding a position on Ethereum, and pretty much the whole market depends on Ethereum right now. If Ethereum can't get back over 2,800, Okay, we're going to go back down and probably touch these lows that we got on Sunday. We'll probably come back down to 2100 if we can't reclaim 2800 here by the end of the week. If it doesn't happen by the end of the week, we're coming back down to these prices down here. So doesn't mean down there is a good place to buy. We could just see some of this, right? See the same exact pattern develop here. You had the big wick down, you had the pump up, go sideways, it wicked down back to the exact level, and then it bounced, chop, 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 rip. Okay, so we need a green candle. We need a freaking green candle. We've been red for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days now. 12 days red in a row for Ethereum. So, I mean, if I'm doing the Russian roulette, you got to think the bullet is eventually going to come, right? And we're going to get a green candle, but who knows? Okay, if we can't get over 2,800 though here by the end of the week, we could see prices fall back down to this area. Okay, we could see Ethereum back down at 2,100 before we go higher. So I still think it's a great price to be buying. It's just a matter of where are we going to bottom and where are we going to bounce. So we need a green candle tomorrow. We absolutely need a green candle on ETH. Next request here for Solana, same thing. Like we're getting rejected off the 9 here. Not pretty. Okay, I'd use a stop loss on Solana right there at 179. The dot is still green. Again, we need a green day tomorrow. We need a green day tomorrow. Okay, if we can't get a green day tomorrow, we are going to come back down here probably to that 180 level. Okay, and if you get Solana down here at 120, I think that would be an absolute gift. Even at 160, we're just kind of in the middle of the zone right now. I'd put a stop loss at, call it 175. That's where we wick down to. If we break 175, we're most likely going to come back down here into this zone, and we're going to have to be looking for more entries down here rather than up here. But you can see how it's bounced. Boom, bounced there, okay, bounced again. We'll see if 176 holds, but that's a big support level there on Solana. And again, if we need a green candle here, we need a breakout over that 9, just like we did here, that 9 EMA, that orange line on our trading indicator. Okay, that big candle, you got that breakout rip, boom. That's what sends it. But right now, that's acting as resistance. We're getting rejected off of that. And I don't like the price action yesterday. I just absolutely don't like the price action. So 176, if you want to set a more conservative stop loss, use it at the bottom of these candles right here at like 185. CLOV. Clove. I'm taking profits up there. Okay, again, red zone, we're selling. Down here in the golden zone, we're buying. I'm taking profits up there on Clove. Riot blockchain. Why is this one not in my list anymore? This one's, again, just bouncing around. So if we get that sell-off on Bitcoin, okay, if Bitcoin sells off, Riot and these miners are probably going to sell off too. So I would love to buy Riot down here at like $7. I think that'd just be an absolute gift. Okay, you had the opportunity to buy it at that same level back here in September, down there at $7. It ripped all the way up to, what was that, 16? So right now, again, this price action just sucks, dude. It's up and down, choppy markets. I'd much rather the market just go down than chop around like this. I mean, we're up, down, up, down, up, down. It's very frustrating time for traders. Very, very frustrating because we're just chop, 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 chop. So I personally think Riot could be in for a little more pain. I'd like to buy it somewhere around 9. If that breaks, we'll probably go down there to 7. But a big support level is going to be the bottom of that golden zone right there at like 1050. 1050 is a good stop loss for Riot. And again, you just want to wait on the green dot if you're looking for an entry. Okay, we want to enter the day of the green dot. We got BTBT, Bit Digital. And this one, same thing. Chop, 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 chop. We've just been going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, they're doing the up downs. Okay, stop loss on this would be 250, but I don't like it. I don't like it, especially with Bitcoin's price action right now. Just doesn't look too hot. Okay, I'd like to buy it closer to like $2 if it happens. But in this blue zone, this is just kind of like no man's land, right? Decision, 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 decision. And with Bitcoin's red dot, right, I'm guessing these miners could sell off if Bitcoin sells off as well. You can see we bounced on the golden zone right there, bounced on the golden zone right there, bounced on the golden zone right there. We're breaking down below it right now. So if you're in this BTBT, I'm guessing this is some kind of Bitcoin miner. I'd use a stop loss at call it 280. Tesla. Tesla's selling off too. Tesla's selling off big here. So they missed their earnings and they missed their revenue by like $1 billion. That's not good. So Tesla's going to set up, guys. This is going to end up setting up, right? We're going to get a chance to buy this thing. I want to buy it down here at like 270. 270, I think, is going to be a great price. We'll wait on that green dot confirmation, but I think this one's going to set up very nicely over the next probably month or so. Well, you got a red candle there on Tesla, which is the monthly chart, but the daily's selling off. So again, we just got to see where this thing bounces. We'll know when it bounces when we get the green daily there. We're either going to bounce right here at 270. If that breaks, we'll probably go back down to the 200 area. Again, another example of in the golden zone down here, down in the bottom of the golden zone, when you should be accumulating back here in April 2024, March 2024. Okay, what happened? We ended up ripping about 2 or 3 months later, all the way up for about 100% move. Bounced back in the golden zone, ripped back up, came back to the golden zone, ripped back up, and it just kept going there once Trump got elected, and Tesla and Trump are all buddy-buddy now. So obviously the stock did very good, but again, this was a great time to be taking profits up here near $500 on Tesla, and now you're just seeing the sell-off. So now the panic selling, right? Now this is starting. Okay, all those people that were buying Tesla up here at 500 are now selling because they're watching their accounts just get annihilated. Right, we're coming down, coming down, coming down. Eventually, we're going to find a bottom here, okay, and we're going to bounce. So when that happens, right, we can assess this one when we get that green dot confirmation, but I would not be catching this falling knife on Tesla right now. I might take a stab at it right here at 270. That's the bottom of the golden zone there. I'd watch for a bounce there, but let's just wait for the confirmation, right? Last time the green dot came was right here in October, back in 2024. That was at 218. It went all the way up to 500. That was about 150% move. So again, we don't have to guess where the bottom is, guys. We could just get the green dot. Again, the green dot is not 100%, but it is a potential reversal, right? It doesn't always mean we're going to fly all the way up. Okay, but it is a good thing to tell us or get an idea of where that bottom or where we are going to bounce. And I think we're going to bounce probably around 270, 280 on Tesla. I think you'll see a green dot down in that area. What else we got? PENT, another energy company, or PTEN. This one is breaking out here as well. Again, you got the green dot back here in February at $8. It's sitting at $9 now, but this one looks good. I think green dot on the monthly. So again, the macro direction is in our favor here. I think these energy companies might be the trade, guys. I think these energy companies are going to do well, very well with Trump as president. Okay, he's pro-American energy, so obviously the energy companies are going to benefit. So stop loss on this is going to be $8 for me. I just let that thing ride. My target would be up here at probably around $11 or $12 on that one. Wait for the red dot to sell, but if we get up in that range between 11 and 12, you should be taking some profits there, especially if you were buying here off the dot on February 5th at around $8. You're already up around 20% there. So that was a nice trade. We got X, American Steel Company, okay? Trump's putting tariffs on steel and aluminum. You guys saw that announcement yesterday, I believe it was. And obviously a United States Steel Corporation. So that is good for the United States steel companies because not as much steel is going to be coming across the border because places like Canada, places like China are not going to be wanting to pay that tariff tax. I think it was like 25% that he implemented. So that means more people are going to buy from United States steel companies, and this is like one of the biggest steel companies in the United States. The ticker is X, and I like this trade here over $37. I'd put a stop loss at 37. Your entry should have been right there on the 4th, though, right around 36. It bounced all the way up to 41, but we'll see if this thing can get a bounce up here to 48. I think it's really going to benefit from those tariffs. And you could see this one back up here at the top of the red zone around $48 here very soon. I put a stop loss on X at 37 there. We got A-Firm. I believe they beat their earnings, and I believe they absolutely did the rippity-dippity. And yes, they did. So I would be taking profits on this name. okay, up here at around 70, 78, 80 bucks. Okay, that is a place to be taking profits. You can see we're up into the red zone there. This blue wave, right? When it's up here, this is when people are very greedy. Okay, and down here is when people are very fearful. So we want to buy when the blue wave is down here. We want to sell when it's up here. You can see the stochastic RSI is touching that white dotted line. I'd be taking profits here on A-firm. It does look like it's in a blue sky breakout, but again, as traders, we don't want to time the exact top. We want to get out around it. And this one's going to top here very shortly. If you want to wait for the red dot, go ahead. I would actually encourage that here because we are blue sky breakout right now. So on the red dot, I would sell this thing. I would even consider taking 25 or 50% off here at these levels, but they're doing very well. They're beating their earnings. Look, they beat by 259% or something like that. So they're doing very well. They have a partnership with Apple and Amazon. They're a credit company, so they give loans and they do that buy now, pay later. You probably see that if you shop on Amazon. You could buy it now and just pay over time and pay it 27, 28% interest. And obviously they're benefiting tremendously off those partnerships. Huge company. I called this dot out here back in September. I was buying this thing around 30, 35 bucks there off the green dot. I think I ended up selling it at like 49, and obviously it just kept going, but yeah, this thing's had quite the move. This was a good place to be buying right here at 50 off the green dots in the golden zone there. And again, when they beat their earnings, it's always good. If they miss their earnings, it's always bad. And if you took the gamble on that one into earnings, you're benefiting very, very nicely right now. I mean, you're up probably 25% off that earnings beat. But again, this thing will eventually stop going and it will reverse back down in here to one of these zones. When it does, we'll capitalize on that opportunity. But as of right now, as traders, right in the red zone, this is where we want to be taking our profits. Take your profits and go find the next trade. QBT. QUBT, quantum computing. That one's selling off now too. Okay, that one's selling off and not looking too hot. I'd wait for a green dot. It broke that golden zone, so I'm expecting this one to probably come down to like 250 or even $5. We bounced right there at 6 last time. So again, everyone's super excited about quantum computers up here, right? We're in new paradigm phase. Oh my God, quantum computers. We're at $22. What happens? Get wrecked. Okay, they sell it off really hard. When retail's excited, when retail's screaming about it, that's when we're looking to take profits, guys, especially up here in the red zone. This Fibonacci tool is literally the best thing you can use to incorporate it into your trading. If you guys do not have the red and green dots or anything that you see on my screen, right, you can get my entire trading layout right over here in the trading indicator tab. You can click this link and everything will load directly up into your TradingView account. It's literally plug and play. You'll have everything. But when we're in this red zone, this is when you guys want to be taking profits. Why is that? That's because people are very excited when that happens because we just had a very, very big run. I mean, this thing went from literally $1 all the way up to $30. That's a 3,000% move right there. That is insane. That is insane. Okay, and when retail's excited, these guys right here, the big money, big boy money, okay, billionaires, trillionaires, they're gonna sell it to. They're gonna sell it on you. They're gonna dump it on you because these guys can't sell unless retail is buying. Okay, and these guys can't buy unless retail is selling. So retail buys up here and sells right here. Okay, I don't like this stock. I don't like it. I wait for a green dot, but I don't like it. I'd like it more at like $255. I don't know anything about the company either, though. And again, this looks like a rug pull. It did the same thing back here, went up to 24, and then it just got rugged for the next 3 years. So I'd stay away from that. I wouldn't touch it if it was me. But again, I'm just a guy on YouTube, and I just like to read patterns, guys. You see the same thing happen back in 2020. Okay, went up to 25, and then it just rugged for the next year, all the way down to 79 cents. And then they ripped it up. So I don't know anything about quantum computing either. So I'm no expert in the field. I like to trade things that I understand. And I don't understand that. We got Polkadot here. Polkadot is also down here in the golden zone. So we were buying Polkadot up around $8 and around 6. I think our average was like, my average was like $7. I got stopped out at 6. And if I had some more capital right now, if it wasn't all deployed, I'd be buying DOT right here, and I'd just be staking it on Coinbase. Like, they pay 8% right now. This thing is at a great place to be buying. Again, you always want to buy down here when we're up here, right? When we're up here, you're always like, oh my God, I wish I was buying down in this area at like $3. You're always saying that when we go 300%. So I would still be a buyer of DOT here. I'd be averaging down my position again. I got stopped out. I think I have a very small position, but you could stake it for 8%. You can earn 8% while we're just chopping around right here. You can earn 8% APY on Coinbase if you stake your coins. I think they only require you to stake it for like 30 days. But I would just buy and stake, and I would just hold it, right? If we do this for a while and just go sideways, chop around, great. You're still making 8%, okay? And then when we do the Ripski, you could sell it, okay? So I like DOT as long as it holds on to that $4 level. I wouldn't even set a stop loss on this. I think this is such a quality project. I see that they're going to have their own ETF as well. How long do you guys think until these ETFs start coming out? I mean, they're going to start dropping ETFs here very, very soon in the crypto market. I mean, I saw they filed one for ADA yesterday. There's been one for DOT. There's been one for DOGE. There's been all these ETFs that are getting filed, and they're eventually all going to come out. And I think that's what's going to send us to the next run once we get all that news dropping. And it's only the matter of time. I think it's going to happen here in 2025. So again, just in an accumulation holding phase, right? We're not dumb money, and we're not selling down here, right? We're not selling down here in despair. We're either holding or we're finding ways to raise capital to buy more. Okay, we want to be loading up in the golden zones. Okay, loading up here, loading up in this zone. Yes, the move went against us, but that doesn't mean we panic sell, right? If you had a stop loss set like me, that's fine, because you can always sell when your stop hits and then buy lower. But I did not rebuy on DOT just because I deployed my capital after I got stopped out there. But this one looks good, and my target on this would be $10 to $11 again. The all-time high on this was like, I believe it was up here at like $55. $55 was the top. So that's a 10x if we go back to that level. And I think it's only the matter of time. So this one still looks good. You just want to make sure it holds that green line. That's down there at like 370. So 350 be the stop. If you guys still have this position, I'd just stake it in Coinbase and hold it. I wouldn't sell it down here, right? I'd be holding, staking here at these levels on DOT. PRQ. Another alt here. Okay, this one's had a nice move. So some of these weird coins are going up here. I think this is an AI play, but now that it's in the red zone, right, we want to consider taking some off. If this thing goes and hits 31, I would be selling. I'd set a sell order for like 30 cents on this, but that's been a nice move. Again, green dot came right there February 4th at 15 cents. Ripped all the way up. I mean, you're already up 100% on the trade. Okay, if that hits 30 cents though, I would sell it. Nice move though. So some of the alts are moving a little bit. Baba, I checked this one yesterday too. Okay, up there at the top of the red zone, that's where we want to be selling. Okay, selling that one. It might rip all the way into earnings, but again, taking profits. We were entering down here on the 15th at 81. You're up a hefty amount there. Okay, 115 is a great place to sell in my opinion on Baba. Okay, I'd sell it before it reverses. DECK, D-E-C-K. Okay, so this one's getting rugged here too. So we want to buy this one on the green dot. This one's going to set up nicely. Okay, it's going to set up nicely again. You should have been selling up here in the red zone. Okay, little minimum gains right here. Minimum gains, minimum gains. Now they sold it off on you. Wait for the green dot to enter on DECK. We got Intel. Intel had a nice move today too. This was called out in Overkill alerts yesterday off of the green dot. We got that yesterday on Monday at around 19. It's sitting at 21 right now. It was up like 8% today, but this one's got a lot of meat on the bone, dude. All the way back to 48. It's over 150% move, and it's sitting down here on the floor. And again, Intel's still a massive company. They've lost a lot of market share to NVIDIA and stuff, but they're still making, right, $13 billion a quarter. They're still a massive company. I mean, they're making $14 billion a quarter. So they beat on their revenue. So I think you see Intel with a nice pop here in 2025, at least back up here to 26 where we topped out there. But if you're taking into consideration the top of the red zone, that's all the way up there at $49. So again, that dot was called out yesterday in the Discord, and it's up about 8% today. So I think there is more upside for Intel. I like that one. I'd hold it and just wait on that red dot. QBTS, another quantum computing name. Red, okay, just wait for the green. Again, it's just chopping. Not the price action I like. I like this price action, but I don't like this price action. I would use a stop loss on this one. Use it at $5. Set your stop at 5 on QBTS if you're in that one. You got QS here. QuantumScape. This one I like a little better just because it's all the way down here at the bottom again. Okay, right where we bounced here, right where we bounced here, right where we bounced here. We're sitting at 476. So I'd put a stop loss, put it at 450. 450 on the stop loss. They got earnings tomorrow as well too, so that's always a gamble. If they beat their earnings, right, they could pop up. They didn't beat their earnings last time. They reported $0 of revenue, so they don't even make any money apparently. Yeah, they don't even make any money. So again, earnings tomorrow. 450 is your stop loss on QS. DOT we covered. We got AVAX. AVAX, $23 is going to be the stop loss still. Put it right there at 23. And again, the last dot is green. Like I said, crypto needs a green day tomorrow. If we can't get a green day tomorrow, a bit, like not like one of these little wimpy like 1 to 2% days. I'm talking like a 10, 20, right, 15% day tomorrow. We could be in for some more pain here. Okay, we could continue to just chop around. We could come back down to these levels from last Sunday when we had that big sell-off. We could come back down and touch that level. It's very possible. But on AVAX right now, I'm using a stop loss at 23. Okay, again, just kind of going sideways, chopping around. No buyers. I mean, the smart money does not want this thing to pump yet. So they're waiting on something. I don't know what it is. If you're in the trade, if you took the trade, I'd put a stop loss right there at 23. I do think it's a good time to be accumulating. Again, the last time we were in this zone was back here in August to November there. Okay, and we did the rip ski there all the way up to 55. Again, you were wanting to buy down here. You were saying, oh my God, I wish I bought down there up here. So we're back down in that zone now, right? So now we should be accumulating, loading our bags. So as long as we can hold on to this zone, I think it's good. Okay, I think we're fine. $24 is a big level. And like I said, we need a green day tomorrow. We need the smart money to come in there and they need to buy this thing and send it back to the moon. Okay, I do not think this was the top. But I could be wrong, guys. I could be wrong. I'll know I'm wrong if we break down below these very major support levels. I would say the major support level on AVAX is right down there at like $19. That's the absolute macro support there on AVAX. So, again, not scared as long as we're down here. Okay, we want to be buying down here and selling up here. That is the goal here with the Fibonacci. We got XLM. XLM's right in the middle of the golden zone as well. Crypto, again, 30 cents is going to be your stop loss on this. I put a stop right there at 30. Once again, we need some volume. We need a green day tomorrow. Very, very important we get a green day tomorrow. If these levels break, we're going to be in for some more pain, okay? If these levels break, you're going to see a red dot show up on the indicator, okay? And you can see this last one came right there at 40 cents. It dipped all the way down to 26. So very, very important. Watch for the red dot, but I'm telling you right now, if this level breaks at 30 cents, you're going to see a red dot. You're going to see a red dot, and you could see another move like that, even lower on XLM. So use a stop loss at 30 cents for XLM there. Chain link. Okay, this is actually my largest position right now. We got the green dot there 2 days ago, and big level for this one's $18. Okay, I want to see chain link hold 18. I think I got a stop loss set at like 17. So if 17 breaks, I'm going to sell my link. But 17 is a very, very important level. So like I said, tomorrow we need something, right? We need a Trump tweet. We need something to happen tomorrow for crypto to go up. If crypto doesn't go up tomorrow, we're most likely coming back down to these levels we hit on Sunday. You can see Chainlink hit about $16 there. So you could see that sell off back down to that level. Maybe we'll bounce there. But like I said, if 17 breaks, you'll see a red dot on the indicator. So like I said, tomorrow I think is one of the most important days of crypto. I think we're going to get some news. I think we're going to get something happening tomorrow because literally if they don't pump these things, dude, we could see an even bigger sell-off. And it's unfortunate, but that's just what the chart's telling me. Okay, and this thing needs to hold that $17 level. So $17 is the stop loss. Like I said, that's my biggest position. So if 17 breaks, obviously I'm gonna be stopped out, and I'll just be waiting for another entry somewhere down in this area. Okay, but we bounced here last time. We bounced here. We're trying to bounce here at least, and this has just been very, very strong support. That $18 level has been very strong support for Chainlink. $17 is going to be a big, big level there. AERO. Iridome Finance. That one had the green dot yesterday. We're down here in the golden zone, just waiting on a green candle. Okay, that stochastic's down there on the floor right now. So it's only the matter of time, right? We're almost actually back at that level from Sunday at 74 cents. Okay, just looking for a green candle on this one. Like I said, tomorrow needs to be a green day. Okay, or we could see a sell-off, guys. We could see a even bigger sell-off. Here's RNDR. Again, just needing some volume here. 360 is the stop on that. That was from yesterday, but I like it because it's down there at the green line. That green line is a great buying opportunity. It was a great buying opportunity right there when we came back and hit it right at 420. Bounced all the way to 12 bucks. That was a nice trade. It's literally right back down at that level. So I like this one. I would use the stop loss on it at 360 on our NDR. We got FET, FET. I think we covered this one already. Also down there on the green line. Just set your stop loss right there at 61 cents. We got NOG. Here's an oil and gas company. Another one that's looking really good. I mean, if I were to look at all the sectors, I think oil and gas is probably the best looking, has the best looking charts right now. American oil and gas companies literally have the best looking charts. $35 is a stop on this, but I would be a buyer of it as long as that last dot remains green. It looks like they have earnings coming up, so you want to keep that in mind. But that one's got a nice range back up there to 44. Another oil and gas company I called out today over there in the Discord was Fang. This is Diamondback Energy, and they're trying to bounce right here off of 160. I really like this setup here off of 160 on Fang. Here, let me take some from the chat here. If you guys got requests in the chat, feel free to get them in. I'll cover them once we're done. I'm going to sign off for the night, and we will be back here tomorrow at the same time. CRV here from Chris. Chris, this one needs to hold on to 40 cents. 40 cents looks like a big, big level for CRV there. Again, crypto needs to pump tomorrow, guys. Okay, say your prayers tonight. We need a pump. We need a pump tomorrow. Okay, we absolutely need to pump tomorrow in crypto, or we just could be in for some either more sideways action or potentially another sell-off. So I'd use a stop loss at 40 cents on CRV here. Dr. DRS, I'm just going to call you DRS. Lucid Cars, electric cars. What's this one doing? That one got the red dot there on Monday, got rejected there off the golden zone there at $3. So that one needs to hold on to 250. If 250 can't hold, we'll most likely come back down there to 2. And that's what we're looking at there. 250 is a big level. Yes, sir. Stop loss on BTC. I got it right there at 90 cents. I'm sorry. Yeah, 90 cents on BTC. 90,000. Okay, if that breaks, if you want to be less conservative or more conservative, put it at 94. But I would set mine at 90. If 90 breaks, we'll most likely come down to like 75 or 80. Again, we've just been up, down, up. We're just building support. You guys saw that dominance chart we were talking about there, BTC.D. Okay, that dominance chart, that is starting to break here. So this is actually good news for altcoins. If this will sell off here, like if the dominance could start going down, that means money's coming out of Bitcoin and going into altcoins. So in my opinion, that's bullish for altcoins. Bitcoin here, though, not looking so hot. Like I do not like this price action right now. Okay, I put a stop loss. I mean, if you want to set a conservative stop loss, put it right there at 94. The less conservative stop loss is around, I'm going to put it right there at 90K. 90,000 on Bitcoin. Bitcoin needs to hold that $90,000 level. And you got the green dot still on the Heikenashis, but it looks like the normal candles are giving us a red dot. So we need to bounce here. Absolutely, we need to bounce tomorrow on crypto, or we could be in for some more despair here. 90,000 is a big level, though. 90,000, that's where I'd put my stop. Like I said, if you want to be less conservative or more conservative, put it right there at 94. But 90K is a big, big level for Bitcoin. And that's it for today, guys. We will be live again here tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Thanks for your guys' request. If I missed yours or you're watching the replay, just get them over here inside that chart request thread. Again, if you guys want the indicators that we talked about today, you guys can get my exact layout, everything you see on my screen here in your TradingView account by coming over here and clicking this link. It takes a couple of clicks and everything loads directly into your chart. If you guys have trouble or issues downloading it, my email is right here. Just shoot me an email and I'll get you straight. One more announcement here. We do have a 100 XRP giveaway going on here. That is being drawn on Friday. So if you guys have not entered for this yet, just come here and click this emoji right here. Okay, not this one down here, but this one right here. click that emoji, and you'll be entered to win that 100 XRP. I think that's like a $250 value right now. That drawing will be taking place there on Friday. That's over there in the giveaways tab right there. I just want to welcome all the new people to the Discord. Everybody joining up. I think we're almost at 10,000 people now in the Discord, so I love the growth here. I love that you guys are enjoying the content. Hopefully you're getting some value out of it. As always, I appreciate your guys' support and your thumbs ups on the videos. And yeah, I want to welcome all the new people and, of course, all the new members as well. I think we're over 1,300 members now, so absolutely just ripping over here at Overkill Trading. And you love to see it, folks. We're a community, and again, we're all in this thing together. Okay, it's not fun to win by yourself. It's a lot better to win with people. So if you guys have any questions, hit me up over here in the Discord, or like I said, my email is right here in the server rules. Please make sure you guys read these, but my email is overkill@overkillinvesting.club if you guys have any questions. That's it for today. God bless you guys. I'm going to go have some dinner with the wife. I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll see you here tomorrow again at 4 p.m. Pacific time right here on YouTube. God bless you, and I'll see you then.